This case is a doozy. I don't think we've seen one like this in a long time.
Just before we came on, I just watched the video in its entirety from the family. And I am very upset and worried about the content of that video and what it actually means. I pray for her being alive, but based on the content of that video, I am not too sure that that's the case now.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
It is troubling because some of the wording that she says, like, so we can bring her home.
This is Cameron Guthrie. I'm speaking for the Guthrie family. Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you. We haven't heard anything directly. We need you to reach out and we need a way to communicate with you so we can move forward. But first, we have to know that you have our mom. We want to talk to you and we are waiting for contact.
To Mary Coleman, she's with KOLD, the affiliate station, which received the new message. And Mary, we've talked through the week as you have broken so much news on this. What can you tell us now?
Yeah, Aaron, we got this at about 11:45, and we'd been refreshing our email because that 5 o'clock deadline was yesterday. So we were thinking, hey, maybe we would get something immediate. We didn't have anything, but this morning around 11:45, that message came into the same tip line that original message came into. And we were, needless to say, pretty alarmed by seeing this. What I can tell you is we did send this over once again to Pima County Sheriff's Department immediately, and we did get some information from them. I'm going to read some of my notes here so I don't speak incorrectly, but they say that this is not the same IP address, but it appears the sender used the same type of secure server to hide their IP address. This new note does contain something that the senders seem to think will prove to investigators that they're the same people or person who sent the first note.
On behalf of our family, we want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We feel them, and we continue to believe that she feels them too. Our mom is a kind, faithful, loyal, fiercely loving woman of goodness and light. She's funny, spunky, and clever. She has grandchildren that adore her and crowd around her and cover her with kisses. She loves fun and adventure. She is a devoted friend. She is full of kindness and knowledge. Talk to her and you'll see.
The light is missing from our lives. Nancy is our mother. We are her children. She is our beacon. She holds fast to joy in all of life's circumstances. She chooses joy day after day, despite having already passed through great trials of pain and grief. We are always going to be merely human, just normal human people who need our mom. Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you.
Our mom is our heart and our home. She is 84 years old. Her health, her heart is fragile. She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us. Mommy, if you are hearing this, you are a strong woman. You are God's precious daughter, Nancy. We believe and know that even in this valley, He is with you. Everyone is looking for you, Mommy, everywhere. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again. We speak to you every moment, and we pray without ceasing, and we rejoice in advance for the day that we hold you in our arms again. We love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
We love you, Mom. Stay strong.
We love you, Mom. We love you.
Is it clear to you, looking at the first communication and now looking at this one, Jewel or individual or those people think will connect them to the original ransom letter?
Say they're, making an effort to prove that they are the same persons or people, people or person involved with these same two notes that we've received.
Did you see the ransom note?
I have seen the ransom note. I have. I'm not going to get into specifics, and I don't want to get into specifics. Specifically because from a law enforcement side, I understand why they're not releasing it, why they're not getting to specifics, and I understand the urgency. And I think this is important because I've seen the letter. I think there's an urgency where if it's legit, the captors, regardless of what's in the letter, in order to show that it's valid, they need to contact law enforcement. They need to contact the family somehow, because there needs to be specific questions that only the family would know.
This plea tonight that we heard just before we went live, I'll play it again.
We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Thoughts on why that's concerning, Ed?
Well, the words that they chose there suggested to me that they have information now that maybe suggests that their mother is not longer alive.
Yeah.
And they want their mother returned to them, and they're going to pay for the return, even though she may not be alive anymore, so that, the celebration, it sounds like you're talking about a religious celebration of, the funeral type thing. That's what I'm reading into what is being said here. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong, but the way the chosen words, this was all choreographed. Okay, they worked this out amongst themselves and with the FBI, with assistance to videotape this and everything to get this message back, because this is the only way they can communicate with the persons that are, the kidnappers. The kidnapper has a one-way email that you can't email back to them. So they email them, and then the only way they can get back is to do these videos and air these videos so that the kidnappers can see that they got the message. This is their response to this.
And I hate to even say it, Ed, maybe the family was given not only the response, but maybe there was a photo attached to it.
Well, yeah, because there was no suggestion of proof of life in this response.
We can guess all we want about this, but at the end of the day, this is the first time we heard her say, we are willing to do anything to get our mom back to celebrate. And it's very concerning. And when I heard this, there's a lot to glean from this message.
We will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have.
But my takeaway from this is very valuable to us is the proper burial and religious aspects of this burial for this family, and for the mother to rest in peace.
Right.
This is very valuable to us. That's my takeaway from this. this message from the family, and they were all together. It wasn't, separate entities like the brother did by himself, and then the first one they did all together, then the brother did by himself, and now they're all together again. It doesn't look good. It doesn't good look. My heart goes out to them, and my prayers are still hopeful that I'm wrong. I really do want to be wrong. It's just very sad all around.
Interesting looking at that, the original ransom letter. Harvey Levin, who's going to be on in a moment, described it as well written, that it was structured, that it was clearly put together, that there had been care and effort in it. It was precise. Would you say it's the same tone and tenor, or is there any shift?
Yeah, I would say it's just as coherent as the first. That's what, struck us as odd about the first one, is that, like you said, it was well thought out, clear thoughts put together well. And I would say that this second one, it has a very, very similar, the way that it was put together was very similar.
And now I'm curious, Mary, because I know in the first letter, what Harvey was saying, it said, I will not contact you again, that this is it. This is the only communication. And now we have the second communication. Do they give a reason as to why they are communicating when they had said that they would not?
Not necessarily a reason, but I will say that this one also has some sensitive information in it that unfortunately I can't share at this moment. Again, we're relying on FBI and PCSD to take that information and figure out the legitimacy of this one as well. But again, some of that information is just, it's very sensitive.
Getting back to the topic at hand, this is what it's all about. We send strength, prayers, and positive vibes to the family. Again, there's so much going on behind the scenes with investigators, and people are talking about there's stuff going on at the brother-in-law's house or at the sister's house. We're going to see how that unfolds. We're not going to report on it unless we get confirmation of it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll leave you with this image.